Good afternoon, folks, and thanks for joining us. Today we have joining us the Glory Middleweight World Champion, Donovan Wisse. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm very good, man. I can't complain.
Absolutely. Now, I know you have a fight coming up. Let's get to that in just a minute. But first, how does that sentence sound? Glory Middleweight World Champion. What does that mean to you? What does that sound like to you?
It feels awesome because you work for the championship. You know, every fight you wanna become the champion, and then you get a championship fight, and you becoming champion by way of knockout, and defending it one time, and it's the second time that I'm going to defend my title. So it feels very good, man.
Man, life is good. You're going to be fighting Cesar Almeida coming up at Glory 83. This is going to be in Essen, Germany on February the 11th. Tell us, how's training coming along for this fight? How's your weight? All that kind of stuff.
The training is pretty good. I did my preparation in Suriname. Now I'm in Holland. So it's 3 weeks before the fight, and I feel very awesome. Cesar Almeida is gonna be a rematch. I already won from him, so it's the second time I'm going to win. So I feel good. I'm ready. You know, the weight is going well, so I have nothing to complain about, man.
The gym in Suriname, that's your gym, is that right?
Yeah, I train at the Team Wissa and also at the Fit Factory. So that is the two gyms that I go to.
Man, awesome stuff. No, I think one of the cool things about you is that you really have invested in Suriname because you were celebrated there. When you went home, you met with the vice president and stuff like that. Tell us a little bit more. What was the greeting like when you went back to the home nation with the belt?
This was I met the president, the vice president. So it was a really good experience to be acknowledged by those people. So yeah, life is going good, man.
That's awesome stuff. Now, like you said, you did fight Cesar Almeida in 2019. This time around, do you think he's bringing anything new to the table? Is it business as usual? How do you feel about the match?
Of course, it's business as usual. But in the 3 years he did approve. So I'm expecting a fiery Almeida, if I have to say it like that. So I'm ready for him, man. I train for the hardest part of the fight, and I hope he trains as well. So it's gonna be a pretty good fight.
Man, we are looking forward to it. This is going to be a big one. Is there someone that you have in mind afterwards? Because it seems like the entire middleweight division has been calling you out.
Yeah, Serkan has been calling me out a lot of times. So let's see if he wins against Brown, then he gets the shot. If he loses, yeah, he don't get the shot. You know, it depends on him. But I'm ready for everyone in the division.
Yeah, Sirkin was the guy I was talking to a few days ago. He said, "Tell Donovan I'm coming." I spoke to Caesar yesterday. He was like, "Yeah, I'll defend against Sirkan." Everyone's talking about Sirkan, but he's got to get that win first, right?
You gotta get a win first, but because he lost, he didn't. Almeida got a shot, so it's his fault. It's not my fault.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I've heard you also have said that you kind of want to go up to light heavyweight maybe in the future, but it's a long way off. Do you have any timeline or ideas of when you want to do that?
No, not yet. My focus is on the middleweight division right now. So if the opportunity comes to go to the light heavyweight, I will do that. But
Okay.
for now, the middleweight division pretty busy. You know, we got new faces, like a lot of fights. So it's interesting. So, but the light heavyweight is still on my plan.
Yeah, both. Yeah, I mean, light heavyweight is kind of it was wide open for a little while, but yeah, it's going to be a division that it's tough to take a title there because it is a huge leap, and that's 20 pounds more. It's or 10 kilograms. It's a big leap, right?
Thank you. Yeah, it's a big leap. But I'm a pretty big middleweight. So
Mhm.
little shorter, but quite muscles. I'm there. So we'll see.
All right, we'll see down the line. That absolutely
Yeah.
sounds good, man. Let me ask you, in Suriname, how is the sport growing? There is some links to kickboxing. There's a lot of fighters from there. Is it a very popular sport in Suriname? What does the horizon look like for kickboxing in the nation?
It's a very popular sport, you know, because you got Jairzinho BJ Boy, the UFC fighter. You got me, you got Tyrone Spong and the Resti. So a couple of fighters that know are well known around the world. So we got a lot of upcoming talent in Suriname, and they can't wait to show their talent to the world. You know, just like what I'm doing right now. So it's a very popular sport, and we're knocking on some doors, man.
Hey, this is fantastic. This is awesome, man. And how did you get started in the sport? Were you doing something else and then switched into kickboxing, or were you purely always into combat sports? How did you start in it?
I started it with my dad. He had a proposal. Let's start boxing first. That we did 1 year of boxing, and then we moved to Suriname, and then we started kickboxing there, and that's how it started. My dad was the motivational after this all, behind this all.
Oh man, that's absolutely awesome. Were there some fighters that you looked up to as like those are the guys that I want to be one day?
Like Andy Sauer,
Oh yeah.
Titus Spong,
Yep.
got some good fights. Really, really hard hitter. Andy Sauer is more technical, game plan kind of guy. So
Mhm.
those two fighters were my I looked up to them.
You know, Andy Sauer is an interesting one because he is one of the more technically proficient fighters in history. But when you talk to fans, Andy Sauer's name doesn't come up as like one of the all-time greats. He almost doesn't get the respect that he deserves, right?
No, he deserves a lot of respect. He got awesome fights, awesome pace. In the first round, he looks. The second round, the stamina of him went only up by round. So he was a very technical fighter, and always had a good game plan.
Oh
That's what I
yeah.
like about him.
Oh, yeah, he's very good stuff. He's very good stuff. He's a great fighter to model yourself after. Now, let me ask you,
Yes.
5 years from now, 10 years from now, where do you see yourself? How do you see yourself?
Yeah, so it's a good question, man. Of course, a multiple time glory middleweight champion, maybe light heavyweight champion, of course. And yeah, I don't know. The sport is bright. My future is bright. So I don't know. I can spread my wings in all kinds of stuff, man.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. And I want to know what is your official prediction on how the fight ends at Glory 83.
The fight will end as me as champion, still champion, and I don't know knockout points, but it's gonna be a beautiful fight, and that's what I can guarantee. I'm ready, I'm sharp, I'm fit, and I already am the winner. So yes.
Awesome stuff. Glory 83, you're going to be looking to defend your middleweight title against Cesar Almeida coming up on February 11th. Last word goes to you, sir. Shout out who you need to shout out, thank any sponsors, all that good stuff, sir.
Shout out to everyone. Come support me in Germany, Essen. 11th of February, I will defend my title against Cesar Almeida, and I will win. The Dream Chaser's gonna do it again. Woos.
Thanks so much for your time, sir.
Yes, no problem.